I'm Aqua Alex, and you're watching Aqua Alex Live. Let's learn about tropical fish today. Hello, tropical fish keepers. Welcome to Aqua Alex Live, right here on my YouTube channel, the legendary Alex Cardinale. Today, I bring to you my second episode of Aqua Alex Top 10. And today I'm going to be counting down my top 10 favorite cichlids of all time. I know I did this episode last month, but YouTube took it down because I had some copyrighted videos on the video that I did last month. So I figured today I'm going to redo this video with only pictures and videos of my current cichlids that I am going to be talking about. So before we begin, I want to wish all of you a happy November and a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you had a great Halloween yesterday and are ready for November and are ready for this awesome week. So today I'm going to count down my 10 favorite cichlids, and for each cichlid that I mention, I'm going to have a personal photo of each cichlid. So if I own that cichlid, I'm going to show you the picture of my current cichlid. And if I don't own that cichlid, it'll be a picture that I found on Google. And all the videos you're going to see of cichlids are of my current cichlids that I am currently keeping. Unfortunately, the video quality isn't the best on those videos, but at least you'll be able to see my cichlids. So before we begin, what are your favorite cichlid species? If you're watching a replay of today's video, you can post them in the comments. And if you're watching me live on YouTube, you can post your favorite cichlid species in the chat. And I'd be happy to share with my audience your personal favorite cichlids of all time. So, for the first time on my top 10 series here on Aqua Alex Live, I'm going to start by talking about my honorable mentions. These are cichlids that I personally like, but they haven't made the cut to be on the top 10 list, but I'm still going to mention them. So, my first honorable mention is a classic cichlid from South America, and that is the angelfish. Angelfish are a very cool cichlid. They're semi-aggressive, but they're more on the docile side. They're not going to kill other tank mates, and they're a pretty interesting fish, to say the least. I really like angelfish. My personal favorite is the wild-caught scalar angelfish, and also the autumn angels. My next honorable mention is Discus. I like the wild caught Discus the best. As you can see here, this red spotted green Discus is very colorful, and Discus are an honorable mention because I have a lot of respect for them, but they are a pretty demanding cichlid to keep, which is why I've only kept them once. My next honorable mention is another cichlid that I really like, and that is the Festivum Cichlid. Now, it's also known as the flag cichlid, but they tend to be on the more docile side. However, I have had a Festivum that bit the whiskers off of a slobbering catfish. So their aggression levels can vary, but they're a pretty cool fish. And then next up for honorable mention is Geophagus. Geophagus are a very cool species of fish. Pictured here is a Santa Perca leocustica, or white-faced earth eater, which is a very, very pretty earth eater, as you can see. Very cool fish. And my final honorable mention is a cichlid species that is predatory and grows really large, and that is the peacock bass. And as you can see, the peacock bass has a lot of colors when they reach adulthood. Gold and black stripes, very, very cool fish. So those are all of my honorable mentions for some of my personal favorite cichlids. Now I'm ready to get into my countdown with my top 10 favorite cichlids. So coming in at number 10 is the chocolate cichlid. And you're looking at one of my current chocolate cichlids right now. I have two chocolate cichlids, and I believe that both of them are males. Chocolate cichlids are very beautiful. They have deep red to purplish brown coloration, and the males get nuchal humps, which is pretty cool. Not that many South American cichlids get nuchal humps like that. Very, very cool species of cichlid, and they resemble Oscars in a lot. They have similar personalities to Oscars. However, they are not as aggressive as Oscars. So I'm going to show you videos of my two chocolate cichlids right now. And like I said, the videos aren't of the best quality, but at least you'll see some of my chocolate cichlids. My water is a little bit cloudy right now. I've been battling some water issues, so please bear with me on that. But here's a video of my two chocolate cichlids. This is my chocolate cichlid. As you can see, he's one of my two chocolate cichlids, and he looks very similar to an Oscar. As you can see, the dark purple red body and brown coloration, very beautiful fish. He is the smaller of my two. I got him at 2 inches, and now he's about 4 to 5. And I believe he is a male, just like the other chocolate cichlid that's in here somewhere. Very, very beautiful fish. And he shares the tank with some other awesome looking cichlids. So that is my chocolate cichlid. And I apologize that the video is not the best. My water's a little bit cloudy and I'm not using the best camera. But I don't know where the other chocolate is, but oh, he's back there somewhere. But at least you got to see my one of my chocolate cichlids. All right, so those are my two chocolate cichlids that you guys just seen. So next on the list of my personal favorite cichlids is the Oscar cichlid. Oscars are a very personable fish. A lot of tropical fish keepers love Oscars. And I've kept many species of Oscars. I've had albino Oscars, I've had tiger Oscars, I've had red Oscars, and I've had a few wild caught variants of the Astronautus ocellatus. But the picture you're seeing right now is a Bumblebee Oscar, and that is one Oscar that I want to get. I really want to get my hands on a Bumblebee Oscar, but right now I think it's best for me to wait until I have a larger aquarium before I get a Bumblebee Oscar. And Bumblebee Oscars are a beautiful variant of Oscar cichlids. Now, for many years, I've been known on YouTube and my podcast as Oscar Alex, and that is because I was very passionate about keeping Oscars, and I had a lot of love for Oscars. Oscars are a very personable cichlid. They're just like a water puppy. They love to eat. They're very easy to keep. And I'm going to do a care guide on Oscars really soon here on Aqua Alex Live. But I got a real good video of the current Oscar that I have that I'm giving a forever home to. And I rescued this Oscar from a tank where he was kept with African cichlids, which really irritated me because I don't like seeing South or Central American cichlids with Africans. Anyway, check out my Oscar. This is my red Oscar that I rescued from somebody that had him in with African cichlids. And he was pretty beaten up when I got him, but he is now healing. And this is an example of why South American cichlids do not belong in tanks with African cichlids. And that's an entire show in its own right that I could do in the future. But this is a beautiful Oscar, and he eats like a pig, and he's doing great. This is my red Oscar, and he's going to be a lifelong resident. I'm going to give him his forever home here. That is a very gorgeous red Oscar. He's almost like a gold red, which is pretty cool. But yes, I love Oscars. Very, very cool cichlid from South America. Coming in at number 8 is my first Central American cichlid species that I'm going to talk about, and it's the firemouth cichlid. The firemouth cichlid does not get very large, about 6 inches in length it grows to, but what the firemouth is mostly known for is its beautiful coloration. That deep orange color on its face is beautiful, and on its mouth as well. So that's why it's called the fire mouth, is that deep orange color. Very, very beautiful fish. The fire mouth cichlid grows anywhere from 6 to 8 inches. Semi-aggressive, but not as aggressive as other Central American cichlids like the red devil or the Parachromis species. So the firemouth cichlid is a very hardy species to keep, and it adjusts well to captivity. As a matter of fact, I could probably say that every species of firemouth that enter the aquarium hobby are probably captive bred and tank raised. But I know for a fact that tangled up in cichlids and some of the cichlid exporters, they can probably get their hands on wild-caught firemouth. But nonetheless, a very cool cichlid, and I'll be doing a care guide on them as well. A lot of people like firemouth, and that's because A, they're hardy to keep, B, they're very common in the aquarium hobby, which means that most pet stores and fish stores are going to stock them, and they're pretty cool fish as well. Coming in at number 7 on my favorite cichlid list is Wahru Cichlids. And these I often call the poor man's discus. Now, Wahrus are pretty cool in the fact that just like discus, the fry of Wahru suck on the parent Wahru's mucus coating, aka slime, and that provides nutrients to the baby Wahru fry. And there are different species of Wahru. There are the panda Wahru, which is a different species that comes from, I believe, Colombia and Brazil, but I could be totally wrong on that. But it's a very nice Wahru Cichlid. However, it is a bit on the more docile side and on the more sensitive side. They need like Discus water parameters, softer pH, and other stuff like that. There's also the orange Wahru, which is very beautiful as well. And then there's the common Wahru, which is what you're looking at right now. Dark red eyes, a nice brown to light orange body, and a nice black patch. The Wahru grows from about 9 to 12 inches in length, and it's a peaceful cichlid. It has characteristics that are similar to that of a discus, and it's just an overall beautiful cichlid. A lot of people love Wahru's, and I don't blame them. They are a fantastic fish. Coming in at number 6, my one and only favorite African species of cichlid, and that is the Frontosa Cichlid. Look at that body on that Frontosa. It is a very colorful fish. Blue, black, and white. You cannot go wrong with that color pattern. Blue, black, and white. A very sexy cichlid. And they have that nice hump on them. And unlike flower horns, these humps are natural. They're not man-made like flower horns. Um, in the future, when I get my own place and I'm able to have multiple aquariums, I definitely see myself having a tank of Frontosa. They're a very popular cichlid, and for good reason. They're easy to keep. They get along, and they can be kept in a school. They get pretty large, and then they are absolutely beautiful. So Frontosa cichlids, one of my only favorite African cichlids because of their coloration. They get large and they're easy to keep. My other favorite African cichlid, which should be an honorable mention that I forgot to mention, and that is the jewel cichlid. But I'll talk about the jewel cichlid on a separate episode of Aqua Alex Live. Coming in at number 5 is a cichlid that goes back to South America, and that is the Crensha Cichla Pike Cichlid. I have always been a fan of Pike Cichlids. I like the orange Pike Cichlid. I like the Anabapo Pike Cichlid. I like the Shugata Pike Cichlid. I like the belly crawler pikes. I like a wide variety of pike cichlids. Most pike cichlids are aggressive, though, and most pike cichlids are predatory, meaning they will eat other fish and they'll eat earthworms. Every time I've kept pike cichlids, I fed them earthworms and they loved it. Earthworms is a great diet for pike cichlids. So, speaking of pike cichlids, I'm actually getting a pike cichlid this week. On Thursday, I will be getting my very first Laticulata Pike Cichlid or spot face Pike Cichlid, and I heard they're very aggressive. But the person that I'm getting my Laticulata Pike Cichlid from ensures me that the one he has is a little bit more on the docile side. So we shall see. But Pike Cichlids, a very cool fish. One of those cichlids I would recommend to people who want a aggressive aquarium and a South American cichlid that has a bit of an attitude towards it. I'll be doing a show on pike cichlids for sure in the future. One of my dream pike cichlids that I want to own is for sure the Sabrina pike cichlid. And there's a lot of cool, gorgeous looking pike cichlids out there. The Sabrina Pike, the Rosemary Pike Cichlid, all those are dream fish of mine as well. All right, so we're going back to Central American cichlids now. And coming in at number 4 is the Jaguar Cichlid, aka Parachromis maniguense. Now, this particular cichlid is in the same family as the Dovi. It is still an aggressive cichlid since it comes from Parachromis, and most Parachromis are really aggressive, but it's a little bit more docile than the Dovi, and that is what I like about the Parachromis maniguense. You can have tank mates with them as long as you have a relatively big aquarium and you have hiding spaces. The Jaguar Cichlid is a cichlid that loves to eat, and it is not picky at all when it comes to feeding. Now, the Jaguar Cichlid, very beautiful fish. One of my personal favorite wrestlers of all time is Sting. And Sting is known for having black and white face paint. And that is what the Jaguar Cichlid reminds me of. Every time I saw Sting wrestle, I thought his face had like a Jaguar Cichlid on it. Pretty cool. My favorite variant of the Jaguar Cichlid comes from Honduras. Honduras has the best Jaguar Cichlid in my personal opinion. So I really, really admire the Jaguar Cichlid. And if I can get another aquarium and I can do a species only tank, I would do a male Honduras Jaguar. Very, very cool fish. All right, since we're past the halfway point, if you are tuning in now, if you want to be a part of the show, in the comments or in the chat, let me know what your favorite cichlid species are, and I'll be sure to share that with my audience. So, definitely recommend you guys let me know your personal favorite cichlids of all time. Coming in at number 3 is another Central American cichlid that is one of my personal favorites. And I actually have one right now. I have a very nice 8 to 9 inch male of the species. And that is the Jack Dempsey cichlid. And I'm going to show you a picture of my Jack Dempsey cichlid right now. So this is my 8 to 9 inch male Jack Dempsey. As you can see, it's got beautiful colorations, gold, blue, and green. Very, very cool fish. What I like about Jack Dempsey's is that while they have aggression, they tend to mellow out as they get older. Most Jack Dempsey's do. But just like humans, each cichlid and each fish is going to have their own personality. So I'm not going to tell you that every Jack Dempsey mellows out, because what I experience could be a very different experience for your personal Jack Dempsey. But for the ones that I've kept, they mellowed out. But that is because I've kept them with cichlids that would defend themselves anyway. But Jack Dempseys are really easy to keep. They eat just about anything, and they can live with a wide range of tank mates. So if you go on my YouTube channel and you go on my playlist, Aqua Alex Live, you will see the species profile I did on Jack Dempsey's last Tuesday. And I definitely recommend you check out that video to learn more about Jack Dempsey's. So right now I'm going to show you a video of my Jack Dempsey right now. So check out this amazing video of my Jack Dempsey. Let me see if I can get it to play for you. This is my male Jack Dempsey. Not the best video. It's hard to film him. He likes to move around a lot, but he is a good 8 to 9 inches. And as you can see, he's got a lot of great coloration. I love Jack Dempsey's very beautiful fish. Green, blue, and gold coloration on that fish. Very beautiful. And there's one of my Severums that we're going to talk about pretty soon. Sorry about that. I had a phone call. But as you can see, the Jack Dempsey is a very, very beautiful cichlid. And I love my Jack Dempsey. He's a very, very colorful cichlid. All right, coming in at number 2, a South American cichlid. A lot of people get this fish confused with a Central American cichlid, and it drives me bonkers. But it's actually a South American cichlid, and it belongs to the Acara family. And it is the Green Terror cichlid. Now, the Green Terror cichlid is a cichlid that I've always liked, and I don't have any currently, but the Green Terror is very beautiful. It kind of looks like a living Chucky doll. You know, Chucky from Child's Play. It's got that orange color like him, to me at least. But the Green Terror is very beautiful, kind of hardy, and it grows to about 10 inches. And as it matures, its coloration becomes even more stunning. Now, I'm going to do a video on how to keep Green Terrors in the future. And when I finally get a Green Terror, again, I'll be able to showcase him on my YouTube channel. They are, after all, a very beautiful fish. As their name implies, they can be a terror. They can kill other fish. But as long as you have a big aquarium, their aggression tends to go away once they get established and they establish a territory. Very cool fish, nonetheless. All right, now time for my number 1 top favorite cichlid. And this is one that I consider to be better than Discus because they're easier to keep, they're more affordable, and now there's a lot of different types of this cichlid out there, and they're all equally as beautiful. And that is the Severum Cichlid. Now, when I first started keeping tropical fish, there was only a few species of Severum. There was the green and the gold, which was the both the same types. Then there was like the turquoise. But nowadays, there's the green Severum, the turquoise, gold, rock keel, Hero's libifier, which is the mouth brooding Severum, and so many more. Very, very cool fish. And they get to a decent size, about 8 to 12 inches, and they have a good personality. They can be somewhat aggressive, but not overbearing, and they will not kill their tank mates. Very cool fish. Now, this Severum right here is a rock keel Severum, and it's also known as a red-headed Severum and the orange shoulder Severum. My personal favorite of the Severums. And then there is a Hero libifier, which is the mouth brooding Severum behind him, which is the green Severum behind him. And I see a golden Severum, which is the yellow Severum on top above him in that photo. Now, Severums, very personable fish. They love to eat, and you can keep many of them in the same aquarium, which is pretty cool in my book. That's what I really like about Severum Cichlids. Now, again, if you go to my YouTube channel and you go to my playlist, Aqua Alex Live, you'll find a care guide, a care video I did on Severum Cichlids. And for more information on keeping Severum Cichlids in the home aquarium, I definitely recommend that you check out that video. So right now, I'm going to play the last video for today's episode, and that is a video of my 4 Severums. I wish I could have gotten a better video, but I think you guys are going to enjoy this video, so let's see it. Now the focus turns to my 4 Severums. Right here is one of my green Severums. Very cool looking fish. I've always liked the green Severums. I'm sorry my water looks like shit. I just did a water change and I put new filter pads in. Here is my Rockio Severum, aka Orange Shoulder Severum. Very, very cool looking Severum. And I've got 3 more Severums to show you. Right here, hopefully I can show him pretty well, is one of my red spotted Severums. This is just a regular red spotted gold Severum. Very beautiful Severum. As you can see. And coming along pretty soon is the super red spotted Severum. But I'm going to show you the beauty of my male Jack Dempsey. And over here we've got the super red Severum, which has much more coloration than the regular red Severum. This is my favorite of the gold Severums. Very beautiful. And then over in the corner is my last green Severum. So I've got 4 Severums right now, and I plan on getting a couple more when my big tank comes in. And I just fed them some Akari pellets, so they're still eating and trying to avoid me on camera. But those are all my cichlids that I'm showing you in today's video. Awesome. So those are my 4 beautiful Severums. Very, very cool. All right. So shout out to my friend Steve's Aquatics, who is watching today's video. And I agree with his statement. There's nothing better than watching a giant aquarium full of an assortment of different Severums. And I agree with you on that. And I have to say that Steve was the reason I got back into Severums. I used to be a huge fan of Severums, like when I was 14 and 15. And then Steve sent me a video of one of his larger aquariums. And if I remember correctly, he had like a school of Severums and some Geophagus earth eaters, which were absolutely stunning. I was memorized by that aquarium because I thought it looked awesome. And a lot of people, when they see discus aquariums, they think that the discus are the best cichlid in terms of coloration. But when I tell people that are just getting into cichlids and they want a discus, I refer them to the Severum because A, the Severum is much hardier and more sturdier, and it's also more affordable, which will save that person who hasn't kept discus before a lot of money because discus are a little bit finicky when it comes to water parameters. And if something is not to their liking, they can get stressed out, which will lead to illness and then eventually death. And nowadays, discus are kind of expensive. I think since the COVID-19 pandemic, their prices have skyrocketed. So if someone wanted to try discus, I would tell them to try Severums first. And like I said, Severums, there's a lot of variants out there, and a lot of them have outstanding colorations. Like, for example, the red spotted Severum or the super red Severum is the perfect replacement for a discus. That red spotted Severum, gold color, and red spots all over the body, that is as beautiful as a discus, in my personal opinion. And then, of course, you've got the rock keel Severum or the orange shoulder Severum, which is a green body with a red face. And then, of course, there's the red tiger Severum, which is beautiful, and other types of Severums out there that are very equally as beautiful. And there's nothing better looking, in my opinion, than an adult male green Severum. An adult male green Severum has some of the best coloration out there, in my mind personally. Also, an adult rock heel Severum, and definitely an adult super red Severum. So I'm glad that I got into Severums again, and my large aquarium that I get is going to be dedicated to Severum. So thank you, Steve, for rejuvenizing my energy and keeping Severum Cichlids. All right, this was a fun top 10 countdown on Aqua Alex Live. I know this one will not be taken down by YouTube because there is no copyrighted videos on today's episode, because all the videos I played are of my personal fish that I filmed. So they're my videos, which is awesome. And you can tell they're my videos because they're crappy quality. So there's that. And also the photos I shared today, I don't think there's any copyright issues with them as well. So, fish keepers, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Aqua Alex Top 10. It was an honor sharing my personal favorite cichlids with all of you. My next episode of Aqua Alex Top 10 is going to be on my top 10 favorite catfish of all time. And I think I'll do that video next Monday. I think I will dedicate Mondays for top 10 countdowns. And then moving forward, we'll do like interviews and stuff on different other days of the week. So I want to thank you all for tuning in, and I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like on today's video and share it with all of your friends so that they can enjoy this video as well. And if you don't mind, if you can share this video using the share button below the YouTube title description, share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter. That would be great. I really appreciate that. And one last thing I'll say before I go, do make sure that you enter my prize giveaway for my 8-year anniversary, because it is coming up very soon. It's already November 1st, and my 8-year anniversary celebration is on March 6th, 2022. And I've got 3 amazing prizes, and one of those prizes, you can buy fancy cichlids like Severums, like Jack Dempsey's, and wild-caught South and Central American cichlids from TangledUpInCichlids.com. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, the legendary Alex Cardinale, for more aquarium videos, more tropical fish videos, and more. With that, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. Keep on keeping tropical fish, and definitely tank on. Aqua Alex saying have a great night, and thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you on the next episode of Aqua Alex Live. Aqua Alex Cardinale here, and I'm here to announce the Ultimate Aquarium Hobbyist giveaway. On Sunday, March 6, 2022, I will proudly celebrate my 8th year as a YouTuber. And to celebrate and say thank you to all the amazing aquarium hobbyists and tropical fish keepers who have supported my YouTube channel over the last 8 years, I am doing the Ultimate Aquarium Hobbyist giveaway. There are 3 amazing prizes. The first prize is a $100 gift certificate to Tangled Up in Cichlids. Tangled Up in Cichlids is home to many awesome South and Central American cichlids such as Oscars, Severums, Wahru, Angelfish, Jack Dempseys, Viajas, and much more. They also have catfish, plecos, cherasins, and even African cichlids. The second prize is a $100 gift certificate to Aquatic Rarities Inc., aka Malone's Monsters. Now, Bob at Malone's Monsters and Aquatic Rarities is a true aquarium hobbyist with a love for monster fish and tropical fish in general. You will find things like lungfish, Lipterus, arowanas, four-eyed anablips, and more cool oddball fish at Aquatic Rarities. And the last prize giveaway, and the third prize, is Little Egypt Aquarium Club gift certificate donated by Little Egypt Aquarium Club founder Jeremy Stellhorn. Now, on the Little Egypt Aquarium Club website, you will find aquarium supplies for sale, like Fluval FX6 canister filter, hang on the back filters, aquarium heaters, and some awesome tropical fish food. You will be able to use that gift certificate to purchase some amazing aquarium supplies. So, aquarium hobbyists, to enter this giveaway, it's really simple. All you need to do is film a video of your aquarium and your tropical fish. In the video, talk about your favorite tropical fish species. Then tell me about what new fish you want to get and what aquarium supplies you can use. So, since Tangled Up in Cichlids and Aquatic Rarities only supply freshwater fish, it is beneficial for freshwater hobbyists to enter. However, saltwater hobbyists are encouraged to enter as well. And if a saltwater hobbyist wins, they will win a gift card to either Live Aquaria or Blue Zoo Aquatics, provided that the winner is a saltwater hobbyist. So all you've got to do is film a video of your aquarium and your fish, and also talk about your favorite tropical fish species, talk about what new fish you want to get, and what aquarium supplies you can use. Email your video to alexgoyankeescardinale19@gmail.com by no later than March 1st, 2022. In your email, leave your name, your contact information in case you win, and of course, your video. Each video entry will be uploaded to my channel and in my giveaway playlist. The top 3 videos with the most views and likes will be the 3 winners, and they will be announced live on March 6, 2022 during my 8-year YouTube anniversary celebration live stream. Good luck, aquarium hobbyists. This contest is open to every aquarium hobbyist, whether freshwater or saltwater. and any aquarium hobbyist in the United States of America. So enter right now. Good luck, and I can't wait to see your videos. Remember the deadline to enter, March 1st. Thank you for watching this episode of Aqua Alex Live here on my YouTube channel, the legendary Alex Cardinale. I hope you, the amazing tropical fish keepers, enjoyed today's video. Please make sure to leave a like on today's video if you enjoyed it, and make sure to hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, the legendary Alex Cardinale, if you enjoyed this video, to see some more awesome episodes of Aqua Alex Live. Tank on, fish keepers, and I'll see you on the next Aqua Alex Live.